To our listeners, welcome to PT Talks of the Future, where me and my fellow friends, Jill, Ari, and Naomi, talk about the now and how it affects us. Hello, everyone, and welcome back for today's episode. Today, we wanted to talk a bit about stuff that's just been going on in the world, trying to catch up with current events, and maybe even share insights on it.
A lot has definitely been happening in this world, so I guess we better start.
That's right. So, for today's first event is the dispute going on between Russia and Ukraine. In February of this year, Russia commenced a military invasion of Ukraine, which caused the deaths of civilians and damage to infrastructures like schools, hospitals, and homes. After the first week of this, millions of people in Ukraine sought refuge in other countries, while in Russia, the government blocked access to social media sites to limit the publications about the war. Putin's writings and various biographers suggest that one of the underlying causes of the war was Russia's refusal to see Ukraine as a legitimate state. Putin justifies this war for he felt that Ukraine was a constant threat, thus hindering Russia's safety and development. This event is intrinsically connected to Pacem in Terris, which was published in the height of the Cold War. This encyclical, which is also known as Peace on Earth, has themes emphasizing the assurance of peace through abiding the social rights and responsibilities not just between people, but between citizens, authorities, states, and nations. It talks of how peace is anchored in our understanding of moral order.
Wow, that was one insightful perspective, Renee. Peace truly is a helpful thing for us humanity. We must band together against all odds, they said, just like Filipino resiliency.
Ooh, speaking of which, that topic has been in the hot seat lately. Care to share more about it, Naomi?
Regardless of how much we view the Filipinos as resilient, we must continue to hold our government accountable for their responsibility to the country. With the recent event of Typhoon Karding, having proper respondents and rescue processes are expected since the Philippines is a country prone to extreme typhoons. The Filipino people shouldn't hold the burden of this. Within the lines of Octogesima Adveniens, or a call to action, encyclical letter written by Pope Paul VI, he states that for beneath an outward appearance of indifference, in the heart of every man there is a will to live in brotherhood and a thirst for justice and peace, which is to be expanded. The government shouldn't be indifferent on the status of the Filipino people, and they must call to their responsibilities. Don't you think that it is unfair that the people are banding together during these times of need, yet the public servants don't act upon themselves? I think it is something we need to think about more often.
Do you think that something so positive could be used as something negative? We must continue to educate ourselves to see the problems we are facing, not just within our community, but within ourselves too.
Education is indeed very important, but some people don't seem to take it seriously. Aryan, could you explain further?
So part of our human rights is the right to education, directed to the full development of human personality and strengthening the respect for this. However, the question is, does ROTC help in concretizing our very right and what Pope Benedict XVI has envisioned in building a world where every human being will feel accepted in his or her full dignity and where relations among persons are based on respect, dialogue, and solidarity? I don't know yet. I also read a statement from Save Our School Network regarding the mandatory ROTC saying, quote-unquote, totally detached and debased from the basic need of the youth, which is education and proper jobs. So from this, see the hold education has on us. You know, being educated and knowledgeable is said to be the cornerstone of reputation and influence, and therefore power.
That is so true, Aryan. Knowledge is power and we must use it to our advantage. Unfortunately, not all share the same sentiment, especially when it comes to climate change.
Some people don't even believe that it is happening right now. Jillian, you seem to have some insight on this.
Climate change is a crucial matter. one that demands our immediate action. In Pope Francis's Laudato Si, climate change is one of the most emphasized issues mentioned, as Pope Francis declares this as a moral issue. In Laudato Si 25, the Pope writes, and I quote, "One of the principal challenges facing humanity in our day." End quote. The Pope clearly affirms the presence of climate change in the world today. Good thing I'm not the only one. It takes a unified global action to address climate change, one that all people should be a part of to protect the Earth. Well, there you have it, folks. We had some insightful exchanges once again. Till the next episode on PTalks of the Future.